Trailing the Hunter's Moon is presented by Ruger, rugged, reliable firearms. Hornady, accurate, deadly, dependable. Trichicon, brilliant aiming solutions. Wildlife Systems, serving hunters and landowners since 1987. DSC, conservation, education, and protecting hunters' rights.
One of the most exciting mornings of the year. Fill up the little OMB Ranch King tailgate feeder. It's officially opening morning. Head on down there. Get the blind about 45 minutes early, let everything calm down. Hopefully, I'm a little bit nervous about this big deer that we're looking for. Making too much noise around this area and he'll show up. Here comes a deer. Don't jump it. Nice. That's one of our deer right there, but that's not the one I'm looking for. That's a real pretty buck. That deer right there's. We've been watching him all spring and summer. He's basically this big old 8-point with a couple extras. Pretty out there in that fog like that. It's just a waiting game now.
This segment of DSC's Trailing the Hunter's Moon is brought to you by Double Nickel Taxidermy.
Big deer I'm looking for. He's usually here early. He could have been out there before the fog lifted. He had already slipped off, but Gonna wait him out. One's a big buck we're real familiar with. He's about a 22 or 23 inch 8-point, typical mainframe 8-point, great mass. He got an extra sticker on one of his 3s on his right side and a split on a 2 on the left side. And I actually think he's got a little kicker coming off the back side of one of his bases as well. He's out there. There's a deer in this area that I'm looking for that is a mainframe 11 with a split on one of his 3s and an inline with his 5. He's a great deer. I really think the deer will go into the 170s. But here comes a deer. And it's one of those old 8-points we need to get out of here. Anyway, he's usually been here in the mornings, this big deer I'm looking for. He's usually here early. And he could have been out there before the fog lifted. He had already slipped off, but gonna wait him out.
This segment of Trailing the Hunter's Moon is provided by Ripcord Rescue Travel Protection. We got your back.
Hi, I'm Greg Simons with Wildlife Systems. The American alligator is found all the way from the Carolinas down to Texas. In some areas, their numbers are so high that they're considered to be a nuisance, but it hadn't always been that way. And in fact, in the 1950s, their numbers reached a low point, and in '67, they were listed as endangered. But fortunately, over the next 2 decades, through the work of state and federal agencies, they recovered remarkable. And in 1987, they were delisted, and in some states, they were listed as a game species. The American alligator is considered to be a modern-day conservation success story, and as long as we've got healthy markets such as hunting to incentivize private landowners to take care of gators and gator habitat, they'll be with us into perpetuity.
That won't drive you crazy as a deer hunter. Come on, buddy. He's kind of moving left to that feeder. If he'll upside down. No, never mind. He's right behind the cactus. It's nerve-wracking. I've been watching him now for 45 minutes with no shot. If that won't drive you crazy as a deer hunter. Come on, buddy. Here he comes. He might give me an opportunity now. He's in the field now. Watch these little bucks that are close. Ready? Yep. Go down. God, I don't like how he jumped that fence. Jump hard. I don't know. My shot felt good, but god dang, when they make you wait that long, then they make a big move and it's now or never. I don't know, he ran off hard, but I don't like how he jumped that fence. Let's just give him a few minutes. That was just crazy. I don't. What we're gonna do is what you should always do, and that's just back out. I'm gonna back out. I'm gonna go get my stuff from the MB Ranch King blind, and I'm gonna just go back to my truck and just let everything calm down. It's been about 25 minutes already since I shot the deer, but I'm gonna probably give the deer another hour. I do know I hit the deer, and I do think I hit the deer a little far back. Probably caught the liver. Looking at the angle of the shot, it wasn't the best angle. But if I hit the liver, he'll die. Even if I hit the guts, he'll die. We just need to let him go lay down and leave him there till he expires. Not my favorite way to recover one, but it is what it is.
This segment of Trailing the Hunter's Moon is provided by the Texas Trophy Hunters Association, the voice of Texas hunting. Kinatrek, boots for the trail less traveled. MB Ranch King blinds, built in pursuit of perfection. Double nickel taxidermy. And by Ripcord, rescue travel protection. We got your back.
So it's 8:45 now. It's been an hour and 45 minutes since I shot the deer. We backed out. We did not go push the deer. We've looked at the video over and over again. I mean, it should be a dead deer, but we didn't find any sign. And the smartest thing we could do is just back out. So we've done that, and we have called in truly a South Texas legend in this part of Texas, Mr. Roy Hines. And his dog Rufus. He may have Rufus with him. He may have another one of his younger pups he's working with as well. This is my first time to ever call Roy Hines, but Roy is a master at tracking wounded deer. And he has helped recover no telling how many deer for for hunters that come down here to hunt this thick, thorny brush country that South Texas is known for. So I'm still nervous about the whole situation, but we sent a video clip to Mr. Hines that he requested since we told him we were filming, and he responded and said he was on his way. So somebody that has that much experience feels that confident to say, I'm gonna come on out and give it a try, gives me some positive hope that we will recover this deer. And it could likely be he's only 50 yards in the brush, but we just didn't take no chances. Thought we'd come call in the pros, and this will be a special treat. I've never done this before. I just wanted to show you this pond is right here to the left in this low spot. It's just in there about 50 yards where that female gator is with the babies.
Well, look, I don't know much about alligators, but if there's one in the pond, you'll know it. Well, I'll tell you what, before we ever start, why don't we go that other and take a look?
You want to go look at the other pond first?
Yeah.
Or do you want to go ahead and look at this pond?
No, I'm gonna just take for granted they're in this one. Is that what you said?
Yeah, she's in here for
Oh,
sure.
yeah, we don't need to look. I won't let him go up there.
Okay, we can.
Is that a problem?
No, follow me. We can almost drive to it and walk in through the brush a little ways and see what's in that one.
Okay.
Not a problem. What we're just doing here is just seeing if there's any fresh slide from a gator. I did not see an adult, but I can certainly understand Mr. Hines' concern. These dogs are his pride and joy. It's also a big part of how he makes a living, a big part of his annual income during these next 3 months. Let me show you where I shot him right here. I shot him right here. I mean, that's kind of the only.
You were
in the blind, and he broke off kind of at an angle here, about 30 yards, and he went down the field, and he jumped the fence right beyond that pair.
Okay.
Right beyond that next set of pair is where he jumped the fence. And kind of headed northeast.
All right.
Roy, this deer has been here since April. Like we've never seen him anywhere else on the ranch.
Right here.
I mean, trail cameras on the protein and feed since April.
Well, the best thing y'all have done since your shot is nothing.
Well, that's why we just said, let's go get breakfast and call.
Hopefully he'll be here close.
Yeah. This is where he jumped. Headed northeast right here.
I'll be right. I think you got it right there.
Darn did it. And there's blood right there.
Oh, you finally found some blood.
Right here. Must have come right out his nose. Good dog. Good dog, Rufus. Holy cow. Rufus. I'm gonna sleep better now. We've been watching this deer for, like I said, all spring and summer. We've kind of lived with him. I'm curious to know how old he is. He's already
He's
locked up. I
old
can't.
enough.
He's old enough, isn't he?
Old enough, yeah.
Just broke that one little cheater,
I bet
Chase.
he's 5 or 6 years old. Just looking.
That's
at
what
him.
we think he is.
Might be 6.
That's what we think he is.
See how low he comes in down here.
Golly, is he a pretty deer. Holy cow. Nothing wrong with him at all. He's what we thought he was too, Chase.
Look at the mass.
Oh, look at that 4.
Mass is unreal.
Only place you go deer hunting and you can sweat this much.
Yeah.
South Texas.
I tell you what, I think I'm gonna take the dog and go back and
Okay.
put him up, and I'll come back out here and help you.
Oh, holy cow. I am lost for words.